Mm.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Mm.
Mathis, the DB coach. Going into my second year here, 5 years of college coaching. I played 10 years in the NFL. You ain't gonna hear me say too much. I'm not about talking, I'm all about action. All right? Let everybody understand that. No talking, all about action. That's all you're gonna get from me. That's all I want from you guys, all right? Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Kevin Bryant Mathis was born on April 29, 1974, in Gainesville, Texas. He attended Gainesville High School, the class of 1992, where he lettered in football, basketball, and track. In football, he was a two-time All-District selection. He accepted an athletic scholarship from East Texas State University, now known as Texas A&M University Commerce, to play for the Lions football team under head coach Eddie Vowell. When I was coming out of high school, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, all the other Southwest Conference schools were recruiting me. Mathis told San Angelo Standard Times on November 2nd, 1995, but they said I was too small, and I was. When I got here, I was like 135 pounds or 140 pounds. That's a family trait. We're all small, Mathis said. Another family trait is that Mathis men bloom later than most. It took me a while, but I got bigger when I got here. It was like a big bang. We've got an excellent weight program, and I could start to see that in the spring of last year. I was getting bigger. In his junior year of college, Mathis weighed 175 pounds and was 5'9.5". No longer was he too small to play college football, whether it be Division I or Division II. When people talked All-Americans, they usually had Mathis at the top of the list for cornerbacks. Mathis may have been small coming out of Gainesville High School, but he was also fast. His 4.3 second speed in the 40-yard dash is one reason schools were interested in him from the beginning, before size or lack thereof scared them away. And even after he got bigger, his speed didn't go away. He still ran the 40 in 4.3. He was a master at baiting receivers and then breaking on the ball for the interception. That's exactly what he did against West Texas A&M earlier in the 1995 season and returned the pass 69 yards for a touchdown. Mathis' speed was the stuff that takes players to the NFL. It's also the stuff of which wide receivers are made. On some occasions, Mathis would play offense. The Lions would use him as a receiver when times were desperate. We needed him last year because of his speed against Abilene Christian, Coach Eddie Vowell said. He caught the game-winning touchdown in that game. Coach Mathis was a three-time Division II All-American from 1994 through 1996 and finished his college career with 214 tackles, 16 interceptions, and 57 pass breakups, while also returning punts and kickoffs and averaging 24 yards per kickoff return in his career. He was enshrined into the school's Hall of Fame in 2009. Mathis was one of 8 Lone Star Conference players selected to compete for the West in the Snow Bowl. The Snow Bowl is the NCAA Division II All-Star football game held in Fargo, North Dakota. The 4th annual Snow Bowl was held on January 11, 1997 at the Fargo Dome. Proceeds benefited Shriners Children's Hospitals. Coach Mathis played in the NFL for 10 seasons, breaking into the league as an undrafted free agent after the 1997 NFL Draft, after dropping because of his size and small college background. He was a teammate of Deion coach Prime Sanders at the Dallas Cowboys.
I give a lot of people inside so you can have the quarterback and the receiver have a clear vision to one another. And I would always be on his upfield shoulder. So it may look like he's open, but in all actuality, he's really not.
That's a maneuver we hadn't seen before. He says he doesn't know what he's going to do.
You never know when you're going to get an interception. And then,
that's right.
And that was zone. You know, most of the time Deion Sanders is off there and he's playing a man and he's turned and he's running and he has his back to the quarterback. The difference in zone, you zone the field, so he was square and he was looking in at the quarterback.
Kevin Mathis would end up making the Cowboys after displaying his track speed, 4.19 seconds in the 40-yard dash. As a rookie, he played in all 16 games. He started the final 3 contests at right cornerback following Sanders' season-ending rib fracture injury. Coach Mathis played 3 seasons for the Cowboys from 1997 through 1999 and also played for the New Orleans Saints in 2000 through 2001 and Atlanta Falcons from 2002 through 2006. He played 115 games with 55 starts in the NFL, finishing his career with 11 interceptions, 3 of which he returned for touchdowns, 9 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries, and 365 tackles, with 13 tackles for loss. Per the AtlantaFalcons.com, Kevin Mathis was as good a depth player as anyone could find in the NFL back when he suited up for the Falcons. A veteran cornerback when he came into Atlanta in 2002, Mathis provided plenty of excitement during his 4 years with the Falcons. Mathis is most remembered for a 32-yard game-winning touchdown he scored off of an interception during the 2003 season to beat the Carolina Panthers in overtime, 20-14.
Oh, it's time to eat! We got buffet style! Ride! 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 We like a pack of wolves, and we ate 8 in a while. It's been 2 weeks since we ate. We got to get some food.
The main course was Michael Vick starting his first game of the season. Vick would have to deal with Michael Rucker, number 93. As one of the NFL's sack leaders, Rucker demands attention, often tying up 2 blockers.
It's going to take 3 of y'all. It's going to take 3 of y'all to stop me.
Carolina's defense stopped the Falcons and started talking trash.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all hear no talking now. He about got his hand knocked off. Yeah, sucker. You so dumb. You sucker. His head ain't in the game. I got his head already. What's up now, 7-6? He's scared. He's scared. Call the police if you scared.
Atlanta took their shots, but a sore Rucker didn't back down.
Hey, and I got some on too. I'm back. You can't stop me. Bomb leg or whatever. I'm still hearing fools up. Hey, he was slow to get up that time.
Slow isn't often associated with Michael Vick, and while he showed a little rust, he quickly returned to his dazzling game-breaking self. Vick passed for 179 yards and rushed for 141.
He's going to run it. Come on, somebody hit him. He's to midfield, makes a great cut. 45-40. Now far side of the football field. He's to the 35, 30, 25, 20. Cuts back in after 15 and down.
Incredible. That was a sweet play.
We got the tackle.
Vick's fourth-quarter touchdown tied the game at 14 and sent it into overtime.
Hand off Duckett. Hit it to 2. Oh, no, Vick kept it himself. Here in the end zone, he's in.
You can't account for the quarterback.
Hey, we've been here before.
We're in overtime. Fans on their feet, waving white towels. 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. And DeLone wants to throw. Here comes the blitz. He gets Robin, and it's intercepted. It is picked off by Kevin Mathis. Mathis to the 10, the 5, leaping into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons win.
You gotta love it, baby.
Hey, stay healthy, bro. Hey, good game, all right?
Baby, no doubt.
All right.
One offensive series. Plummer throwing is intercepted by Kevin Mathis, and he's going to go all the way. Kevin Mathis, touchdown Atlanta, and that's it. Wow. He stepped in front of, I believe it was Rod Smith.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, sir.
Made the playoffs here. These 2 teams, not the fans from each city can drive to the other one's park. Then Kevin Mathis, who's picked sealed it in overtime last year on ESPN Sunday Night Football. Does it again to Carolina. Kevin Mathis, and chances are his 35-yard return would help the Falcons go on to beat Carolina 27-10. The defending NFC champs are 1-2, but Mike Vick, new coach Jim.
Coming into the game, this one had a ton of stories. You start, of course, with McNabb and Owens. And then, of course, you have what took place before the game. That's the newest and freshest story. And for more on that, here's Michelle Tafoya. Michelle.
Well, Al, as you said a moment ago, Eagles starting middle linebacker Jeremiah Trotter and Falcons backup cornerback Kevin Mathis have been ejected from this game. Referee Walt Coleman told the teams that one of his officials saw the fight from start to finish, saw those two players throw punches. That's why they've been tossed. Now, Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie was on the field, tried to convince the ref that this was simply a product of pregame jitters, and why couldn't there just be offsetting fouls? Coleman wasn't buying it. He took the word of his official, stuck by his decision. By the way, Alan John, Commissioner Paul Tagliabue is in the building tonight. Got to see the whole thing.
During the 2005 season opener, about 40 minutes before kickoff between the Falcons and Philadelphia Eagles, Mathis and Eagles linebacker Jeremiah Trotter got into a fight during pregame warm-ups. After officials reviewed video to see who instigated the fight, both Trotter and Mathis were ejected before kickoff. Terry Bradshaw said about the incident, "No one's been thrown out of a house that fast since my last divorce." The fight led to an NFL rules change where non-kickers cannot enter a neutral zone between the 45-yard lines prior to the game. Coach Mathis has been married to his college sweetheart Kimberly since 2001. They are the proud parents of 3 children, Kennedy, Caleb, and Cole. His wife, Kimberly, is the author of the memoir Dope Girl and a Silver Star member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She has a master's degree in English and creative writing. Their daughter and oldest child, Kennedy, attended Xavier University and was a competitive cheerleader. Their oldest son, Caleb, is a sophomore at Colorado and a wide receiver for the Bucks, who played in 12 games as a freshman. And their son, Cole, is a two-way standout at Fairview High School in Boulder. He plays both corner and receiver. He is a class of 2024 CU Buffs commit. In 2008, Coach Mathis began to work with Coach Prime at Truth, which was a sports program Coach Prime started to focus on teaching kids through sports and education and promoting positive self-image. Coach Mathis was also the defensive backs coach in 2017 through 18 and the defensive coordinator for the 2019 season at Trinity Christian in Cedar Hills, Texas, helping lead that team to 3 straight Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools championships and a TCAL national championship. Trinity Christian Cedar Hills was 38-2 in his 3 years there. In 2020, Coach Mathis joined Jackson State University as the defensive backs coach for 3 seasons from 2020 through 2022. Mathis helped turn the Jackson State defense around in his first year. Then, by the 2021 season, Jackson State had one of the best defenses in the nation, and in 2022, it ranked first in 6 major defense categories in the FCS, including total defense, 257.4, scoring defense, 11.2, passing defense, 129.5, pass efficiency defense, 81.22, team sacks, 3.92, and third down defense, 25.3%. Coach Mathis was also instrumental in the recruitment of Travis Hunter, the top-ranked prospect in the 2022 class. As the #1 recruit in the nation, Hunter became the first 5-star recruit to ever sign with an HBCU or an FCS program. Hunter was injured part of the 2022 season, but still led Jackson State with 9 pass breakups. Mathis coached 3 other all-SWAC defensive backs in Shiloh Sanders, 2021, and Cameron Silman Craig and Isaiah Bolden in 2022. Silman Craig was second on the team with 60 tackles and 2 interceptions in 2022 to earn first-team All-SWAC honors. Bolden picked up second-team honors and was second on the team with 7 pass breakups. Shiloh Sanders led the SWAC with 4 interceptions in 2021. Isaiah Bolden was selected in the 7th round of the 2023 NFL Draft by the New England Patriots. Travis Hunter transferred to the University of Colorado in 2023. Cameron Silman Craig and Shiloh Sanders also transferred to Colorado.
Back to this cycle here, the highest ranked unsigned 2023 recruit. You can see it here. He just took a visit this weekend. Cormani McClain making the trip to Colorado to see Deion Sanders and the Buffs. The corner originally said that he would make his decision on January 15th. It's January 17th, and he has yet to do so. So we need to bring in the man who broke the news on our National Signing Day show back in December. It's our Director of Recruiting, Steve Wiltfong. And Steve, the news in particular that you broke was that Deion was in touch with Cormani McClain after his mom announced that he would not be signing on December 21st. You've been on top of this from the get-go. So what are you hearing coming out of this latest visit to Boulder this weekend?
Well, I think that Colorado continues to impress Cormani McClain and his family. Obviously, getting him out to Boulder this weekend to see it in person for an official visit. But Colorado, they've been going hard for the top-ranked corner in the 24/7 Sports Composite for about a month now. And obviously with Deion Sanders and his pedigree at the position, arguably the best to ever play cornerback. And certainly what he did in rebuilding a Jackson State program and making them nationally relevant. They played nationally televised games, had average attendance of over 50,000 people. I think that that's an exciting thing when you look at a Colorado program that's starving for some success right now. But it's not just about Deion Sanders. I think cornerbacks coach Kevin Mathis has been someone that's made an impression on Cormani and his family. And I think that Coach Kelly, the new defensive coordinator, as well. So Colorado, they have a very experienced coaching staff there, and I think that's made it an enticing option for him. But I still think that you have Miami in the mix. I think that Cormani has interest in Alabama as well. So we'll see what happens leading up to National Signing Day and if the young man puts pen to paper then.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. You and Coach Prime have had a relationship all the way back to the Dallas Cowboys when you were an undrafted free agent. He came there. You guys are both playing the position. What did you learn from him during that time, during the NFL, and how did that relationship kind of blossom from that first encounter?
Wow. I guess he really took me under his wing. You know, people what they don't understand is he wasn't there because he was still playing baseball when I first got. So he didn't go to spring football. He wasn't there. He'd fly in every now and then, but it was something about me. just the way he saw me practice, the way I handled myself on the field, that made him pour into me, and it just continued. You know, everywhere I went, he's always been a mentor of mine. You know, I think like he does, so I'm really an extension of him on that, you know, on the field, especially in coaching, because he taught me the majority of the things that I know at that position. So, and that's why, you know, this is probably if to be the corners coach anywhere with him would probably be the hardest job for anybody, because he's the best ever played the game. So I think it gives him a sense of a relief that I can coach him, because I'm speaking the same language, and he don't have to really go out there and touch him. So he trusts me to relay the messages to these DBs, even though we have different paths on how we got to the NFL. He was the first-round draft pick. I was a free agent, but the grind is still the same. People don't understand how hard and how much he works, and they just look at his athletic ability when he played. But he was probably the hardest worker on the field. And when I played with him, I was the backup, but I never got to practice because he took every rep in practice. You know, so it wasn't like that he would, you know, come in and practice 2 or 3 plays and come out. But he would practice every play, him and Michael Irvin would go at every play. So the competition that he's expecting, I know what he's talking about. And I know that's why he's successful, and that's why he's the best at the game, best corner ever played the game, because he practiced like that every day.
Hey, Coach, Jake Schwannis, DNVR Sports. On the other side of that, with Cormani McClain coming in, what does that allow you guys to do defensively, having 2 corners that talented?
Well, just looking at we'll start from the head coach. We're probably the only place in America that's going to start from the outside ends with our corners, because that's who he is. That's what we want to build our brand on. We want to make sure our guys on the outside are locked down, and we got 2 good ones. All right, now they need work, but and they're gonna get work. I'm saying, but we got 2 good ones on the outside that's gonna allow us to do what we need to do on the inside on the defense to make plays. Both of those guys are young, and they got a lot of technique work that they need to work on. But that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my job to make sure that those guys are playing at the top and being the 2 of the best corners in the league. You know. That's what the people in the write-up say they good. I'm saying it's going to be up to me to make them good. I'm saying, and I'm going to push them every day. I don't care if they 5-star, 6-star, no stars. We're going to work them hard, and we're going to train them up right to make sure that they doing the best thing to make this Colorado defense great.
Travis Hunter was on the field for 87% of the offensive and defensive snaps versus TCU in the season opener. At the conclusion of the season, Travis Hunter was named a consensus All-American, first-team academic All-America, and second-team All-Pac-12 and Paul Hornung Award winner. On March 8, 2024, Coach Mathis was in attendance as Travis Hunter accepted his Paul Hornung Award.
Hey, Buffalo people, it's Kenny May. My daughter graduated from Colorado, class of 21. Loved all my trips out there. Love what Coach Prime is doing right now. And I'm here in Louisville to honor your guy, Travis Hunter, the 2-way player, getting the Paul Hornung Award. I'm happy to be involved.
In 2024, Coach Mathis will continue to develop Colorado's defensive backs. He has at least 2 new players added to his room. Cameron Silman-Craig and Shiloh Sanders are safeties who will be coached by the defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston. Cornerbacks are Marion Cooper, Isaiah Harge, Adam Hopkins, Braden Keith, Cormani McClain, Namir Robinson, and athlete Travis Hunter return from the 2023 season. Added to the room are 2 transfers, Preston Hodge from Liberty University and DJ McKinney from Oklahoma State University, both standouts. Following is a peek at each player with highlights, if available. At Colorado in 2023, Omarion Cooper registered 37 total tackles, 32 solo, both the highest on the team among cornerbacks. He was also recognized as being a Football Student of the Week.
Here's Williams, and he's sacked. Whoa, great pressure, Omarion Cooper. Got him. Cleaned his clock.
He never sees him coming from the corner. Watch Cooper. Nobody sees him. Williams.
Isaiah Harge converted from a wide receiver to defensive back. He played in 3 games in 2023, using his red shirt. Harge was also recognized as being a Football Student of the Week. Liberty University transfer Preston Hodge was recognized by PFF College as being the highest graded transfer cornerback during the 2024 offseason.
Senior linebacker for Liberty. 2nd and 6. Flames bring pressure. Pumachan has it picked. Nothing but green grass in front of Hodges. Inside the 20 to the house. Preston Hodge took it the distance.
A two-way player in high school, Adam Hopkins is now a defensive back. In 2023, he played in 3 games, primarily on special teams, and redshirted.
More than just the record so far, it's the culture change. As we are off and going, Colorado won the toss. They deferred, and ASU will get a chance to return this one. Getting down the sideline until upended. Receivers in that.
Sophomore Braden Keith was a redshirt freshman in 2023 who did not see any game action. He was also recognized as being a Football Student of the Week. 2023 5-star high school standout Cormani McClain played in 9 games, starting in 4. He was also a Football Student of the Week.
Some of the cameras caught me coaching up Cormani. Also, during the game, I was just bending his ear. You know, he's a young player. He still got a lot to learn. I'm just bending his ear, letting him know what I see. Every time I told him something, he listened, and it worked out good for him. I knew some of the routes halfway through the game. I'm like, they only ran these couple routes, money. When he right here, you know where he going. And they didn't try to attack him over the top. They tried him one time over the top. They went out route, slant. So every time he got on the field, I'm right there, lined up next to him. They kept him on my side so I could talk to him. And I just talked to him the whole game. Every ball, every snap that was thrown towards his way, he had a breakup because he listened. And I let him know, Money, it's a slant. He got a breakup. They're going deep, incomplete. Once you make one play, you're going to start fall into your groove. Just got to take one on my wing and let him know, like, you got this. Don't worry about what anybody else saying about you. Just do your thing.
Transfer standout cornerback DJ McKinney was a major contributor to Oklahoma State's defense. He allowed just 22 catches over 14 games in 2023.
Gets it in time. Pressure all around him. Incomplete. An outstanding coverage at the 25 by DJ McKinney.
Namir Robinson appeared in 1 game during the 2023 season and redshirted. He made his collegiate debut in the final regular season against Utah.
January 22nd, another day, another dollar. Izzy, more drills, no days off. Dogs. Scope boss. Press. Open. Ball. You know what it is. Offense, defense, baby, it don't matter.
I got injured. We had a scrimmage in the summer from a really small guy. Really little running back. I reached my arm out, dislocated. I got 11 anchors in my shoulder. I'm just trying to come back and be great. So that's all it is, man. Work is work isn't something that you just post. It's a consistent thing. You know, and I've always been a hard worker. I'm a walk-on, so I gotta outwork everybody. So I'm just working for a scholarship, working to be the best, man. That's all I can do.
You're a walk-on. So what high school did you come from?
IMG Academy.
IMG? How was IMG? I know Jordan C just came from there. Is IMG all it's cracked up to be?
Yes. It really prepares you for what this is right now. It prepares you mentally and physically for what, not physically, but mentally about like waking up in dorms and doing everything for school and everything else. It's really a blessing, man. I love Colorado, and we about to be great.
I think I met, like, really knowing you, I was 2015.
Correct.
I made All-Pro 2014. I made All-Pro 2015. And my point of saying this was, my boy was like, bro, you're unbelievable, but do the little things. Like, I'm talking about the little things. Line up correct every time. If you press, get ready to go. If you bailing, make sure you bailing. Fucking one of the best to ever do this, man. So,
It's one of the most talented guys that ever touched that field. Off athletic ability, period.
I had a good run. I'll say that, but I do not deserve all the credit that he's giving me right now.
That's a move. What makes you special is what you did when you got that ball in your hand.
Oh yeah.
No, for sure.
That's what it takes. That's what, you know, that's the difference between him and some other guy. When he got that ball in the hand, it was trouble.
Yeah. Bless. Thank you, kid.
What's up, man?